We're gonna get to some shit here. Are you tired of measuring yourself and your successes against your peers and family? Why not stop? God, I am so sick of comparing myself to every single person who comes along in my life and seems to have any kind of success. Yeah, I know. It's kind of how we measure each other. We do it all the time. This person has more expensive shoes than I do. This person has more expensive makeup. This person's thinner. This person is taller. I don't care anymore. You know? I mean, I say that, and there is still a part of me that feels like I do. And maybe emotionally that's true. Logically, though, I don't. And I'm going to let my mind take over here because my emotions are bullshit. They always have been. I have spent my entire life fighting emotions, dumb inadequacies, and feelings that I will never be enough, that I'm not worthy, that I can't have what I want in life, that I have to have what someone else has so that I can feel accomplished in any way at all. And I'm tired of that. We're all faking it. And we always say fake it till we make it. And that's just because we're all faking it nonstop 24/7. And it's old. How about this? How about we stop trying to fake it and just be content with what we have? And if we find ourselves still lacking, then instead of going online and spending more money at Amazon or going to some fashion retailer and buying more clothes that we don't need, why don't we actually do a self-examination and figure out, why the hell am I unhappy? We call it the human race because we always feel like we are competing against one another. And in truth, well, we're not. We're actually competing against ourselves more than anything else. And so really we're competing against our own neuroses, our own mental health issues, our own feelings of inadequacy. I am tired of the rat race. I'm tired of feeling that every single person who comes along in my life, they're not a potential friend. They're not someone I can support. They're someone I have to be jealous of. Now, I know a lot of people hear this and think, well, you have to have something to strive for in life. You have to have goals. You have to have things that you want, that you go after. I agree. But in American culture, the thing that we go after all the time is money. We got to have more money. Money is the king. Money is our God. The more money we have, that should translate in we don't have to do things that we don't want to do for others. There is a trade. There is a commodity. If money is the end goal, you will get it. You will find happiness, sure, for a very brief moment, because all happiness is serotonin and dopamine being dumped into your brain, makes you feel satisfaction. It comes with success and fulfillment and reaching your goals, but money is fleeting, just like your time. But money is recoupable. You make a mistake with money, but you can turn around and you can earn more money. Time you never get back. Time, when that's gone, it's gone. And there's no way of replacing it. Once your time has passed on, that's it. There's probably something that you want. There's probably something you're going after. And there's things that you want to accomplish, and you might be feeling left behind because you're seeing peers and you're seeing people who are sometimes younger than you. I'm not talking from experience on that at all. You know, it's okay. It's okay. You might be seeing people surpass you in life, and you have this feeling that you will never be able to catch up with them. You will never be at the place where they're at. And so because you'll never be able to catch up, because you'll never be able to do what they're doing, you'll never be at the success level that they are at, then you should just stop trying. We give ourselves so many excuses to bail out on our dreams, our aspirations, our hopes. We give ourselves so many excuses so that we don't actually have to feel like there was ever a chance to begin with. I kept measuring myself against people who had success in their life. And it was painful because I wanted the things that they had. I wanted to be recognized as someone who had potential and also was doing things. I really hated being around peers as I got older, as I emerged from my teen years and got into my 20s. I would see all my friends and all the people that I knew, they'd be moving on to bigger, better things. And here I was still where I was raised, still amongst family, still stuck in a lot of bad ideas, still caught up in a pattern, a cycle of self-hatred, not really truly embracing this, and instead trying to be what others wanted me to be. And in this entire process, constantly measuring where my success was at with others. And it made me resent my life. It made me not actually value the things that I had achieved and overcome. Instead, I was always thinking, well, I'm not there, so I can't take a moment to appreciate that I've overcome a lot to even be here. No, that wasn't enough. I had to be where they were at. The best thing that I ever did for myself was stop trying to measure myself against everyone else. Because every time I do, I will always come up lacking. I don't care how successful you are. When you measure yourself against others, you will always come up short. Your mind will make it that you come up short. You are in a losing battle against yourself, because who you're really competing with is not the rest of the world, but it's yourself. You are going to see yourself in the most painful, destructive ways that you possibly can. You will see every single flaw, every single thing that you find, you will hate, you will focus on, you'll obsess over, and you'll never find any way to ever be happy with your own accomplishments and the things that you've overcome. Life is not as simple as you follow some defined path and it leads you to success. No, life is not that easy. Life is far more complicated and it's messy. And along the way, the thing that you have to embrace and get comfortable with, something that I'm doing right now as I record this video, is get comfortable with the stumbling, get comfortable with the failure, get comfortable with the embarrassment, because it comes with the territory. If you're not on board with that, if you think that it is a bad thing to fail and to fall and to constantly find yourself just embarrassed with everything that you say and do, if you don't grow accustomed to that now, then you will never get anywhere with your life. You will stay in the same place that you have been, and you will never progress. You will trudge along, and maybe by chance, life will force you forward, or you can get ahead of it and just start making the best decisions for yourself. That's the problem with this idea that we are in a race with others. In truth, we're not even headed toward the same finish lines. I want to be supportive of the people in my life. I don't want to look at them as my competition. I want to be a part of their life. And to be a part of their life and to have a true, strong friendship, I can't look at them with jealousy in my eyes. I don't want that. Instead, I have to decide if this is something that I want, if this is something I want to pursue, then the only thing I can do is begin to pursue it. It may not be elegant. This probably won't be the most elegant video that I ever produce. I mean, I hope not. I hope as time goes on, my comfort level in front of the camera gets better. I hope that I look better. I hope that I sound better. But just because I'm not at some place that my mind would like me to be, I can't refuse myself this moment to at least try. You have to fail. You have to fail a lot. In fact, you're going to fail more often than you are going to succeed. And there's so many people who are going to try to discourage you from a path of failure. They're always going to try to give you some sort of path that is more realistic, that's easier to follow. Well, that may work for some, but that's not something that's going to work for everybody. And if there's something you truly want in life and you don't go after it, you will resent yourself and you will regret that decision. You will regret it every single day of your life. I don't mean to get preachy, but as of late, I think I'm saying this more. I think I'm sharing this not even just for you, but I'm also sharing this to kind of remind myself, because every once in a while, I know, as glamorous as I look, I need a reminder that, hey, there's more that I can do, and there's still things that I need to work out in my life too. But also don't get caught up in the struggle and the race. You got to pull yourself out of it, and you got to see where you are, take a breather, and then get back to it. Follow your own path. But you don't need to be running at a marathon pace. You just need to make sure that you're at a comfortable pace that you can actually maintain. So I'm going to sign off, and I thank you for your time and attention to this video. I know you could be watching many other videos right now, but you chose to watch this one, and I greatly appreciate it. So let me leave you with this. Be extraordinary and escape the ordinary. Goodbye, everybody.